Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2. When we left off last time, Geralt recovered some more of his memory. He remembers that Ciri left him and Yennefer on their own island, the Isle of Avallac'h. Ciri went off to live in a whole other time, which, you know, this world and time has been particularly cruel to her. It gave her Geralt and Yennefer, but also a lot of bad memories, so I can understand that. And Geralt and Yennefer were happy for a while, but then the Wild Hunt invaded and stole Yennefer away. So, we have got to save her, but first, there's apparently a Rose of Remembrance nearby. Elven Beth. And Triss thinks she can brew a potion to get us our memory back with it. Oh, that little girl. So I was looking for Cedric, and I don't know where he is. I waited until it's daytime. He's not up on the post where he always is. I was going to ask him for information about this Rose just because now I've got this little girl following me. Well, it says talk to the folk of Lobinden. So let's just talk to someone, but not that little girl following me around. She's not going to help, I don't think.
Gods! I've been cranky since morning. Hey ho!
Okay, let's look for the village elder. He's probably a useful fella. Even though he didn't want to pay me for the troll. Do you know about it?
How's your health, Grandma?
Well enough.
King's...
Well, now...
Nothing new. Ooh, there he is. So.
I spared the troll.
Aye, true. Good on you.
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Ye killed the Kieran. Not enough for you. Truth be told, ye won't find better work around here.
Alright. Nothing about the rose from him. What about the witch?
Can girls become witches too?
The witch might know. Where's her cottage? I don't think she's this one. Oh. Not talking to Sandler. Who lives in this one? Laurie?
Tommy Rock.
Alright, this isn't helping.
Have you heard? Another king was murdered. Oh,
Mother Bargy?
my damn sacrum. Aching and thumping.
Here's our witch.
Welcome, White One.
I have got a question for you.
I'm looking for a Rose of Remembrance. Know where I can find or buy one?
Not your lucky day, Wanderer. Sold my last one, 3 winters ago must be. But earnestly, I received one a few years back from a huntsman who sought to make me his woman. He found it deep in the forest, where practically no one dares venture.
Do you know which huntsman this
Fate
was?
needs no tempting. The huntsman's long since dead, and he was a large, strong man who knew the forest well. I'm in no hurry to see the beyond.
Any idea who could tell me more?
Well, no one knows the wood better than Cedric.
Yeah, where is Cedric, though? Well, at least now the quest will point right to him. Cedric, I've been looking and looking for you.
Girls become witches too?
Oh, and now you're up on the walkway. Come here, I need to talk to you. Let's see. Does he know?
Any idea what Yorvith intends towards Larita or the local humans?
Only he knows that. But I suspect he's at a loss, unsure what to do. He's in the area, mounts the occasional ambush, then lies low for a few days. But he's yet to put together a larger attack.
I think he's waiting for the Commandant to lower his guard.
It would appear so. But Yorvith is famous for his viciousness. He's fought regular troops, attacked much larger settlements. Delaying the fight this long is unlike him. Unless there's something I don't know about.
Maybe there's something you don't know about. Maybe he's waiting for something. Okay, I did want to craft things with you, so... I have 2 of these, huh? I need to sell one of them, then. Alright. So, that's just the reinforcements. I'm probably going to need one of these eventually. No, what I want right now is... Karen skin armor, which does sound good. But do I want it? Alright, So how many little slots does it have? Do I not know until I make it? Or does it just have none? I do want to make it. Just because I have the ability to when I get the items. Alright, we'll wait. Hang on, Seth, I'm not done with you. First, though, I can improve this armor with the enhancements I have, and so I probably may as well, right? Do I want to use any of these? Are they good enough? I should probably just do it, right? Yeah. Right? And I could put one more... I probably should put one more. We're gonna wait for now. Da-da-da-da. Get back here. So.
I need a Rose of Remembrance. Can you help?
You speak of Eldon and Cymoryl's bloom. Yes, Gwynblade. I know where they grow.
Where might that be?
In the Garden of the Eternal Lovers.
Where's that?
It's no place for humans.
Well, I'm not really human, so...
Laredo pays some rats to bring him sculptures from the garden.
I'm not working for Laredo.
Got a drink? Vodka would be best.
Cedric.
I must have a drink.
Why?
The spectres approach to torment me with their visions. I can feel it. Do you have any vodka?
What visions? Now, tell me about these visions.
I'm fresh out.
I must acquire some drink. Please help me, Gwynblade.
You've lost your mind to drink if you think I'll go looking for liquor right now.
I think nothing of the sort. But I need a loan. Some gold. I'll pay you back.
Are you gonna pay me back? Man. Alcoholic troll? Possibly alcoholic elf here. So the troll was drowning out the sorrows about his woman. We fixed that. What's wrong? Cedric, what are these visions? Let us help you. Alright. I don't feel good giving him this money. Drinking away your problems isn't gonna fix things. I'm a fixer. Let me help. Up to 81? I like Cedric. We're gonna give him 81.
Thanks, Witcher. I shall repay you. Made a map once. Should be useful to you. Mark some interesting sights on it.
Things other than the bath?
Eldon and Cymoryl's garden among them.
Thanks.
Proceed south through the forest, all the way to the lake. Beware of the Endriggers and Neckers, and the traps that I've set.
Yeah, I know about those traps.
Nearby, on a plateau, you'll find the garden of Eldon and Cymoryl.
Liquor will kill you, Cedric. You should drink less.
Yes.
I prefer this fog to madness. Wouldn't you?
Can elves be crazy? Or that's a terrible way to say it.
luck.
Can elves actually have, like, mental issues like, I don't know, something that, like, whatever would give you visions, schizophrenia or something? And then this is back in the day before there's actually, like, a treatment for it? Or in a society that doesn't have those kinds of treatments? Aw, poor fella. Alright, look at the map, he says. Is it just marked on my map? Oh! Look at that, if you scroll way out. Look at all that. Okay, well, this is where we're at. Here's me. That's that, which we already had marked. Or, yeah, we found it, so... Quest item. Cedric's map. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So here's the town. And then he says, go way up here, huh? That's Flotsam. Where's Lobinden? Alright, anyhow. So wait. Let's look here. So his map says go way north. Or his map was upside down because you need to go south. He told us to go south. Maybe we were just holding his map weird. Anyhow. But you... I think he probably really does have some sort of visions, though, you know? Like maybe somewhat mysticalish visions or something? Because I don't really know that much about it, but like, if you were, say for example, schizophrenic, if you're something that has some sorts of visions, being drunk doesn't keep it away, right? So I think it's a different thing that Cedric's dealing with. Not that, you know, there would be anything, any sort of stigma or something if you really did just have mental illness. It's a thing that happens. You can't control it. I mean, you can take medication and stuff to try and minimize the effects of it, but whether it affects you, whether you're someone who has to deal with such a thing in the first place or not, you don't have control over. But I don't think that's what he's dealing with.
Wonder how many more will take.
Ugh. Can we get a break? It was so nice that little bit I had where the woods were calm and peaceful. Now I gotta try to remember where to go. Give me a second here. I passed it. Alright. So there's the insane asylum. Which is not where I need to be. And I need to be... yeah, I need to be more east. This path's not going to take me there. Oh, and I have some talents I need to take as well. We'll get to it. It can wait. It's not a path. This is. This isn't right either, though. It's easier to focus when I don't have things following me trying to kill me. No. Get out of here. I need to, like, climb a ledge somewhere, don't I? Not it. Past it. No, I need to go on the other side of the waterfall. And the, okay. Pay closer attention. That's what I need to do. Actually read the map. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And man, what does that say? So the people have all this nasty sentiment against non-humans. They treat them all as lesser than. They're just horrible to them. But they admire their works. They build their cities on top of their ruins because the buildings are beautiful. Laredo sends people here to pillage their statues to sell their cultural heritage because they admire it. It's so scummy. You respect their works, but you don't respect them. Okay, can I get down here now? No, this is... Come on, it's gotta be the place. Alright, let's investigate the top. Roses? Ah. But I really want to go inside. Still no? Okay. Okay. Let's go give this to Triss. I don't know. I know I said before that I liked Triss, and I do find this Triss likable. But again, all the stuff I was talking about earlier, it's just been weighing on my mind a lot. That even though she's a fun person to talk to and to hang around, and she does help out here and there, her actions have really led to some pretty serious harm, you know? This whole delusion she wants to keep of this happy relationship with Geralt, it's really not okay. And I think it's I don't know. She might be a friend that we're better off not necessarily having. She's just not reliable. She gets people hurt. Did I just run by a gate? Whatever, if we follow the town walls long enough, we'll end up there. Aha! No. Bummer. Eh. Yeah, I'm so terrible at navigating this map. Ugh. Well, we're almost there now. I think we can put that away. Now then.
What's in these crates, boss?
Welcome.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
You willing to talk to me yet?
People! The
Nope.
mutant's pursuing me!
I think the stew...
Where is she? Oh, just hanging out at the inn? That makes sense.
Something's troubling me. Let's hear it.
Alright, there's my team. Anything new from you? He has something to say about this, eh?
I found a patient's chart in the ruins of the hospital.
You mean the burned down insane asylum?
Yep.
They committed him to the asylum because he'd insisted he'd been a prisoner of the Wild Hunt. He claimed he'd been in a world without humans, where he'd seen herds of unicorns. He
Truth.
managed to return to our world after a year, only to find his children had died of old age. Following this, Vernon, it means he'd been to a world where time flows a lot slower.
So why did we tell Vernon about that?
So long, Roach.
Maybe it'll end up being significant. Sultan?
Any news?
Triss has sniffed something out.
Yeah?
Apparently, there are prisoners on the barge in the port. Squirrels, no less.
Yeah, we know that.
I spoke to the Commandant. The future...
Yeah, we told him all this.
Heard it by chance. Saw him walking through the port one night, talking to himself. Yorvith must sense it.
Yeah, I think we really gotta... We gotta do something to help out. I'll just go out tell on the barge. Dandelion? Nope. Alright, Triss. So...
Triss, I found a Rose of Remembrance.
I bet it's beautiful there.
Might have been at one time. Now it's just plain sad.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Oh.
Don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things.
Uh-huh.
We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorvith's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt, deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world.
I don't
to
want you
save
to.
Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that.
I don't...
I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss,
Triss.
you're
Let
angling
me
still
finish.
for a
I can only
romance.
say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
Good. No, I do want to lose her. Triss, I don't want you to come with me to save Yennefer. You're saying now you owe that to Yennefer. You owed it to Yennefer to when you first saw Geralt and realized he wasn't dead, but that he didn't know anything about himself, to tell him about Yennefer. That's what you owed to Yennefer. You've already bungled. If I were Geralt, or if I were just in a situation like him, I was amnesic and I met someone that I'd known, and that person decided to try and strike up a relationship with me, but didn't tell me that I had a spouse and a child, and that nobody knew where they were, what was happening with them, and then I found out after 6 months, when they told me only because I started to remember some things on my own, didn't offer it up on their own, I would be furious at that person. I would be so angry. I can't imagine that Geralt's he can't be okay with this. And when she says the whole drop everything to go find Yennefer, that is the kind of guy Geralt is. He does get mired down in things, he does, for sure. But also, his driving goal is the people that he cares about. And he cares about Yennefer and Ciri, so... At this point, it sounded like Ciri, she left to another world, so I think we can assume maybe she's safe. Although, Triss didn't know that. But Yennefer obviously isn't. And, yeah, she's got to be a priority. I do want to help everyone here, too, but... I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I think if the game gives me the choice to just... up and leave and go for Yennefer, I might have to do it. I think that's the Geralt way to go. But yeah, I do want to... What we had here, Triss, was never real. And all of this, I'll go with you, I owe it to you, I'll help you any way I can. I think she's just trying to keep near in the hopes that he'll ultimately choose her instead of Yennefer. I don't think she truly feels sorry for what she's done. So... okay. I don't know what to... None of these sounds like a no to her, which is what I want to say. We're done. Definitely don't want the top one. Catch the Kingslayer before you finish your preparations. I mean, I do want to do that just for my own reasons. I want to tie that up, get our memories back, go save Yen. I need to think this through, but is that meaning I need to think through what I want to do, or is it I need to think through our relationship? Because I guess we'll go with that.
I gotta give this some thought.
You've got time. A few days.
And I think best while doing. I'll meet with Yorvith.
Yeah, we might as well do that.
I should be able to capture the Kingslayer before you've finished your preparations.
If you say so.
That's
Once
my
I've
plan.
recovered my memory, we'll decide what to do.
Still nothing new, eh? Dandelion, what are you doing?
Greetings.
Alright, so... where am I gonna find Yorvith? Well, follow the quest marker. It wants me to go where? To Ludmilla, huh? Okay. Wait.
Look, people! Wonders and miracles!
This
I
again?
need time to devise the spell. What do you...
I'm going to meet Yor...
Well, don't get...
What do you get?
You're about...
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm just... It's a mire, Geralt.
Yeah.
I could even...
Triss.
Let me...
Alright.
If all goes well, I'll catch the Kingslayer before you finish preparing the spells.
And if it doesn't go well?
Triss, do you really expect me to spend 2 days at the tavern drinking with the locals while Letho's out there taking control of a Scoia'tael unit?
Yeah, come on.
No. But what will you do? What if Yorvith scoffs at your news? What if he says Letho's escaped and no one knows where to find
What if
him?
instead of wondering about all these what ifs,
Will we leave the regicide
we just go and
to
see what's going
continue
on?
Our own lives?
honestly, yeah, I mean, I'm a little torn, because I think Geralt does get really stuck in helping people. He does, but also I feel like this is something that he could let go. Yennefer's more important. You know, in his quest to find Ciri, there were some bumps along the way, but that was mostly at points when he had no idea, like, where to even go to try and find her, and he felt he had to do something. The biggest stopover was with Fringilla, and that was largely because of she's a lodge sorceress, so that's those lodge sorceresses is interfering like with things again. No, I think Geralt's willing to give up on things. I mean, he was actually knighted by the Queen of Rivia, and he just ran out on that. She wasn't happy about it, but he prioritized Yennefer.
I think so. And I think you're right. I don't owe anyone anything.
I'm glad you've noticed that.
But
that
you
doesn't
wouldn't
mean
come
I'm
with.
willing to sit around doing nothing.
Yeah.
You need time anyway, and in that time I'll catch the Kingslayer.
Geralt, please be careful.
I'll go see Zoltan, and together we'll go find Yorvith. With a little luck, I'll capture the Kingslayer, and then we can go back to living our own lives.
Good. Will you talk to Roach?
I'll think about it.
Why would I talk to him? If I am gonna... My thoughts on Geralt from the books, if he is gonna end up abandoning Roach, he's not gonna talk to Roach about it necessarily. I mean, if he decides that the cause of finding the Kingslayer isn't that important, finding Yennefer is. If it's time to go, he's just gonna go, you know? Alright, let's talk to Zoltan. Oh, I guess we have to talk to Roach. Okay, well, you're not gonna like this, Vernon. I'll do my best to help you. I am not leaving with Triss. It really wants me to tell him that, huh? But I'm not gonna leave with Triss. She's not welcome. I will go alone. Shoot. I think I got myself stuck in it, and that's not what I wanted to say. Wanted to use magic. Okay. Searching for her is his main goal in life. Yeah. So what's this telling me to do? No, we're on the Rose of Remembrance. Talk to Vernon Roach. So, we looked at Cedric's directions, set off to find the... Okay, let's just read it proper. Interrogating Karen made Geralt feel strange. Perhaps it touched a nerve, and it certainly caused anxiety. The Witcher could almost hear the memories locked away in his mind calling for freedom and battering at the door that kept them from him. Seeing the Witcher's behavior, Triss decided there was no time to lose and asked Geralt to find a Rose of Remembrance. This powerful psychoactive agent could hasten the recovery of his memory. And why didn't she say anything about this in the 6 months we've been together? The Witcher went off to find the rose alone, even though this irritated Triss somewhat. She could deal with it. He didn't know where to look for the flower, but he was counting on luck and on Lobinden's residents, who knew the surrounding forests like the backs of their hands. He also knew that he always could go back and ask Triss for help. The Witcher asked Aneska about Roses of Remembrance. The young woman admitted that she had one once, but not because she picked it herself. She had received her rose from an admirer. After some haggling, Geralt succeeded in bribing Cedric. In exchange, he got a map indicating the location of the ruined elven gardens, as well as sites where certain herbs grew in areas haunted by monsters. Without a doubt, this information was well worth the coin the Witcher had spent. Glancing at Cedric's directions, the Witcher set off to find the elusive rose. So, there's the rose, this is where the Endricos are, drowners and stuff, and then these are herb spots, huh? The Roses of Remembrance grew amidst the elven ruins, and Geralt picked one. He admired the view for a moment before going off to give the flower to Triss. You should know that Geralt and Triss had grown weary of missions ordered by crowned heads and of saving the world, whether in its entirety or in part, not to mention their exhaustion with pursuing secret organizations. When the Witcher brought back the Rose of Remembrance, they had a long talk about private things which had until then been continuously put off. The sorceress wanted to leave it all and flee as far as possible, to keep a low profile with Geralt, somewhere away from all their problems. The Witcher, however, wanted to repay his debt of gratitude to Roach, and so left to speak with him. Okay, that's good. Good. We are not fleeing anywhere with you, Triss. Sorry. But if it comes down to it, we will flee. For Yennefer. Okay. I think he went down here somewhere?
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
I totally lost track of him.
Doing it, Witchers, trigger style.
Well, where are you? Oh, he must be upstairs. Or he's in this room. No, it's gotta be upstairs. I could swear I saw him go down here.
Was this Vulcan?
Look at that, Peeper.
Ah, there you are. So, we need to talk. I guess I have to say I'm leaving with Triss, but that's not really the plan.
A few days from now, I plan to leave, get back on the path, back to my Witcher's work. That'll mean the end of our mission.
Care to tell me what prompted this decision?
Triss. She knows how to restore my memory.
Why not drop everything and leave now?
Because I'd like to help you out some first.
You're giving up. No other name for it, you're just giving up. What of the Kingslayer? Many still believe you're him.
I can deal with it.
I don't think I care anymore. Those whose opinions I value, well, they know the truth.
Uh-huh. You see someone kick a dog and you're incapable of letting it go. And you want to release that fiend who we've succeeded in cornering, who's thrashing to get out of the cage we've put up around him.
I want nothing of the sort.
No.
I'm not leaving for a few more days.
I want to take him out.
In that time,
I'm just saying, if it doesn't happen, priorities.
Kingslayer's name, incidentally. I know how to get him.
How?
You're not going to like this, but it'll involve working with the Scoia'tael.
So you'd best stay back out of it and let me do it myself.
At this point. Did Triss put this nonsense in your head?
No, I've long sympathized with the non-humans.
You'll get your Kingslayer soon. I'll give you him or his head. After which you'll clear me of all charges and let me go my way.
Exactly.
What else? Perhaps you'd like me to embrace Yorveth in gratitude as well.
Yorveth's not my problem. I'm no elf hunter. I've never been one, and I don't intend to become one.
Exactly.
Fair enough. You've made your decision.
Yep.
I can see that. So be it. But I think we all know who's being the prick here.
Yeah, and it's you. I was about to go my own way before Foltest was even killed, you know? And if you used any logic at all, You would know that obviously I'm not the one who assassinated him. Everyone else would too. I had the chance before and I stopped a Witcher who tried it. So really, you're lucky that I've helped you thus far, and I'm going to continue to help you, and I'm going to try it, and like I said, finish the thing and deliver you Letho. But I don't know you more than that. I understand why he's angry. I do. Geralt is a huge boon to have on your team. He's a very competent swordsman and warrior. He could help. It would help him a lot to have Geralt around. But Geralt's also a man who's got his own life to live. He didn't really want to hang around Foltest that long anyhow. You know? He's got things to do. We've got a Yennefer to go find. Sorry, Roach. Our lives are taking us in different directions. Okay. Oh, wait, where does it want me to go now? Oh, Zoltan. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention, so let's talk to Zoltan.
Zoltan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse in a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Yorvith.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael.
I don't think that.
Yorvith detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Yorvith? And here I always thought him a common thug. All right. No reason to sit on our arses. Come on. You can tell me everything on the way.
Alright.
Lead on, Zoltan.
Tell me, who said I have contacts with the Scoia'tael?
Loredo.
What?
That's why he wanted to hang you? For making deals with the squirrels?
What? I met a few, yes, but made no fucking deals.
What about their leader?
They say Yorvith's mad, but the Scoia'tael are at his beck and call. Sod knows what he wants.
Hope he'll tell me what it is.
Tell you what, of two evils, Loredo's the bigger prick.
That's the feeling I got.
Hanged you?
Because he stirs up the locals against non-humans. And there's word he's colluding with Kedwin.
What's his angle?
Greed! King Hansel would gladly annex more land and grant Loredo privileges. Come on, we've got a long way to go.
We've seen that Loredo's greedy. I don't know, that makes me feel good about things. I mean, Yorvith are talking about how he's vicious and he's a thug. I don't like that, but Zoltan feels like, of the two of them, Loredo's worse. Makes me feel a little bit better about helping the Scoia'tael. Alright, gonna go ahead and wind the episode down here. As always, please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and next time, we're gonna go to a meeting with Yorvith. It should at the very least be interesting, you know? I really wanted, when we first met him, I would have loved to have talked to him more, except Vernon freaked out on him. I know we're not going to be able to really get Vernon on board with this. I know Vernon is going to hate Yorvith forever. There's personal enmity there. But, you know, like Geralt said, he's not an elf hunter. It's not really his problem. So, if they want to duke it out after all this, they can help themselves to it. But for now, Yorvith can get us to the Kingslayer. Hopefully we can talk through to maybe Yorvith, or if not him, at least convince some of his other Scoia'tael. I don't know what we want to convince them. If there's, again, Kieran's hope. If there's something we can help them with that will make an actual difference for the non-humans, then, yeah, I support that. We'll see how it goes.